Okay, so I don't have one of those quirky little opening lines, but I'll get one soon. Now, WWDC this year was really interesting to me. It kind of showed who Apple have become under Tim Cook's leadership. There were three main themes for me this year. The first one being open. When Apple first launched the iPhone back in 2007, you couldn't install third-party apps. You couldn't even change the wallpaper, for crying out loud. It was like just plain black and that was it. You had to live with it. Fast forward 9 years and you can have third-party phone apps commandeer the lock screen on your phone so that it looks like they're running natively. You can dedicate which messaging apps you'd like to message particular contacts on, and that's huge, right? I feel like this year they've really embraced the developer community like they never have before. They're more open, they're more collaborative, and they're kind of embracing that community who have helped them become who they are today. The second theme for me was that they were really fun. Like, they had fun on stage. The presenters had fun, their products looked fun. 5 years ago, when Steve Jobs was actually asked what the next 10 years looked like for him at Apple, he basically responded by saying, look, everyone's telling us now that we're a big company, that we have to change the way we do things, that we can't act like a small company anymore now that we're, one of the most successful companies in the world. And his thoughts to that, or his reply to that, was basically like, that, we're going to be who we've always been, and we're going to continue to be who we have been, because that is why we've been successful. And I kind of felt like Tim Cook and Craig Federighi and Eddie Q, they all had fun out there on stage this time, and they kind of personified this vision that they're not going to change who they are because they've grown to be this massive company. The third theme for me was responsiveness. People often cite a dangerous quote from Steve Jobs where he said that market research is useless and that people don't know what they want until you show it to them. And that may have been true for some of what Steve Jobs did at Apple, but I think today Apple showed us that they actually do listen. I mean, watchOS 3 was a reactionary but extremely warranted update to the watch. It showed us that Apple are gathering and reacting to feedback through many different mediums. It was kind of refreshing to see Apple take something that had been so ingrained in a product and basically flip it on its head and say, you know what, that didn't work, that was wrong, we're going to try this other thing now. And that's basically it. Those are the kind of three main things that I got from WWDC this year. I mean, forget all the features and all the announcements and all of that. These were kind of about Apple as a company and how they have grown under Tim Cook's leadership. Look, I kind of look forward to the next 5 years under this new Apple, and I'm excited to see what they bring out. So thanks for listening, and I'm supposed to say things like click on that subscribe button below and hit that like button if you like what you saw this week. But the reality is, like, click the like button if you liked it, click subscribe if you want more of the content. Maybe I'll see you next time. Also completely unrelated, but check out the moon.